Hi, this is Jamie, and we are here at the Culinary Institute in Traverse City with Chef Lucy House, and we are going to make two amazing Halloween desserts. So what are we making today?
Well, some classic ones that people probably have made off and on over their time span of making Halloween treats.
Okay, so we have their Spiderweb cupcakes.
The frosting we made was a very simple frosting, which is cream cheese and butter and powdered sugar. It is a little bit of lemon juice in there to take the real strong sweetness out of it. So you make that and you cream it. So I have my cream cheese frosting all ready to go. I set aside about a cup of it, and I mixed that with cinnamon, and the recipe talks about that. Just some cinnamon, enough to give it the color that I'm going to have for the contrast of the spider web. The darker. So that's the same frosting, cinnamon added for color, and then I thinned it a little bit with, you can do it with water or milk, just to thin it so that it pipes nicely on the top of the cupcake. So I have this at room temperature. Now this you can make a day or two or three or four ahead of time, but when you refrigerate it, it does firm up, so you need to bring it back up to room temperature so it spreads nicely. One of the other things that happens sometimes when you're making cupcakes is, and I'm sure everybody that's made cupcakes experiences that, you get a little dome on the top here. So I take my little serrated knife and I just am going to flatten that a little bit. I'm only cutting a little off the top. And that's just going to allow me to get a nicer, flatter surface to do my little spider web on.
And as you go along, can you just kind of nibble on it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Matter of fact, I did that this morning for breakfast. The better thing to do is to put it on with a spatula and then spread, because then you keep the crumbs out of your cupcake frosting. So you have to keep your little spatula on the top of the frosting at all times. So now I'm not picking up any crumbs from my cut cupcake. You can use a Ziploc bag.
Oh, with a hole in it.
Right, and cut the little tip out, and I meant to bring a bag in here, but just a little Ziploc. Put your colored filling in there, squeeze it all down to a corner of the bag, and just barely clip a little tip out of the corner of that bag. I advise that you experiment on your plate or something first. I'm going to take this and I'm going to move about a quarter of an inch above the cupcake, and I'm going to go very slow in a circle around here, nice and even, steady hand. Just one circle, and then another circle. And we don't have to be an artist to do this. And then I'm going to do a dab in the middle.
So 2 circles on the outside, and then a dab in the middle.
Dab in the middle. Now, on making the spiderweb effect, I'm going to take just a toothpick, and I'm gonna grab that, and I'm going to go into the center, and I'm going to grab it down through to the outside, and then you want to reverse it and come from the outside in. Inside out, outside in. And voila, we have a spider web.
Oh, that's beautiful. And it's simple. It's
very
really
simple. People don't realize how simple that is to do. And it's very forgiving, so it's not like it has to be perfect. And that's something you could pipe on there and let the kids do a little bit of dragging, and you'll end up with very different spider webs on that.